Hello! We meet again. Oh gosh. My throat. We meet again. I haven't talked in a little while, it seems. We meet again, everyone. Hope you feel better, bro. My head's killing me right now. It's still hurting, but it's like only one side now, which is a lot better. So it's okay. Bad weather, my GM Mini came in, so it's all good. Dude, a bunch of my keyboards that were supposed to deliver today got canceled. We got like notifications from like DHL saying weather not permitted for deliveries. So, but it is what it is. We just we building the keyboard still. Mode 65 build? Wait, should not be a Mode 65 build. Should still be the Keycult. Oh yeah, for whatever reason, YouTube titles are always off a day. I don't know why. We had our first snow of the year. Is that what this is? Dude, I'm over this snow. Honestly, it snowed today. I'm over it. Let me tell you guys, I think I'm good without snow. I think I am fine. It's gotten to that point now where I saw it this morning and I low-key just like kind of frowned. I don't know why. I'm just tired of seeing it, dude. Yo, what's up, ants? 80 degrees in the morning, snow at night. Oh, you guys are getting it too? I'm a East Asian and it's currently 19 degrees Celsius. I'm so jealous right now, Loki. So jealous, dude. I can't wait till it's 19 here. We can have a group kissing session so everyone feels better. Dude, I need one on my forehead right now. You're freezing at 19? Oh my god, Moki, don't tell me that. That's like perfect weather for me right now. I did fried. Well, okay, I opened it not knowing what it was because the label was all rubbed off. And I didn't know that was from you. But I was gonna... Fuck, I feel like I kind of ruined it. I was gonna wear it on Sunday if you're down. I only took a little peek. I didn't unfold the whole thing. So if you're gonna be here on Sunday, I'll wear the special little thing. It came in, I guess. I'm actually lucky. It looked like it had looks like it had better days. Shipping's been rough for me lately, dude. It's been rough. But I did get to sneak peek it. It's okay. I only saw a little bit. It's only like the little tippity top of the head, I guess. But it's okay. Spoiled like the sound test shake my head? No, man. No. Alex is not ready for the whole thing? I like the color you chose though. Minerals? Compliment. You know what else I like? Not enough minerals. I can't get enough of minerals. Minerals, I hope you're having the most excellent day in the world. You better have the best weekend coming up. And if I could, I'd hold your hand right now. You have not enough? Whatever. You know what I'm saying, man. Don't judge my English. I got a headache. I'm blaming it on the headache today. We do crave minerals. John, thank you so much for the Prime for 2 months. I appreciate it. We're still doing giveaways today. We have lots still. We have lots of giveaways. We have NV70 coming up, HX40 coming up, the new Neo 75, a QK Alice Duo, a Shelby 65. There's lots of stuff. We're probably gonna, again, let it run just until next week, mid-next. Honestly, I might just say screw it and just let it run. So, hey, Crumpled, how you doing, man? Pancake, thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate you, dude. But yeah, today we're going to be building a Keycult. It is a repair today. So it is kind of in pieces right now because I already started the repair. Today is a client build. What the hell? Just showed up on my screen. Why were they like horses? What the hell? Super, thank you very much. I appreciate it, Aesop. Thank you, man. Storm, thank you so much for the tier 1 as well, man. Why are there keycaps being thrown now? I mean, fitting, but... So, today we repaired this Keycult. It was built with... I don't know what these are. Adam, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Insty. I think these are, Yeah, I think they're Aqua Kings or something. I'm gonna be honest, I gave it a little go. I know the client's getting this redone completely. I didn't think these fit the board very
gifted
well.
a tier 1 sub to 1 NSD1
Fine.
Tour.
Thank you so much for the
they
sub.
have given
Appreciate
19
you,
gift
man.
subs in the channel.
Yeah, these didn't really fit it super well, so we're not going to be building with these today. We're actually going to be building with some HMX Zinhais. I think this is going to be fun for today. They kind of do feel overlubed. It's weird. They feel squishy. So, Sinister, thank you so much for the 10 tier 1s, man. Fuck, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Yeah. I'm glad we swapped these out. I don't think these are fitting of the board. But we have a fun Keycult. It's an OG one from 2020, I think. I think that's what it says. June, let's see. Yeah, June, I guess. I think that's supposed to be June 2020. Right? No, maybe not. Maybe it's just missing a piece. No, it is June 2020. Honestly, I don't know. So nice. Thank you, MS. Appreciate you, M Shen. Thank you so much for 26 months. Burgundy and Blasted Brass. I'm not a fan of coatings, but man, these keycaps and coating look good. Oh, dude, this combo has been hitting for me. It's perfect combo. Does he read YouTube chat? I do. I'm so sorry, Bobo. It's just my head hurts today, and also we have like a subathon on Twitch going, so it's a little bit tough for me to catch up with everything. Darmok, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. Oh, we're doing a giveaway already. God damn. Very W subs. NV70. Let's run a giveaway. Let me get this set up for you guys. Stream elements. Yeah, I woke up today late, actually. I don't know why. You know when you're just having one of those days? Like you just feel like shit? That was me today. But I'm not sick or anything. I'm just like headache. I feel like a little stressed for some reason. I don't know what it is. Sorry about the headache. It's a bad one today too. Alright. You guys can type an exclamation point ticket for the giveaway. Thicket? Damn. Lane. No cold on my end. I hope you get better though if you have one. I need a little coffee too because I was starting to feel sleepy again. But alright. So, first order of business though is I do have to take off the old stabs. Old stabs need to go, and then I need to give this a little bit of a wipe. But we're going to be doing, I believe, I know the red's nice, huh? We're going to be doing, I think, let me just quickly pull this up. I think we're just doing a 7U on this today. Yeah, I think originally this was 6.25U, and I think the client had asked if I wanted to, like, basically reuse the stabs, but I don't think we can. First, the stabs are kind of done in, like, a whatever, but I think we just need to replace them. I also don't want to, like, give him a random stab, because I don't even know what these are. Let's see, what are these? Configuration, step caps, full backspace, long... Okay, so yeah, we're doing 7U. Alright, let's just get rid of these. And then I actually sourced some night stabs that we're going to be using for today. Yeah, they look like direct round 2s, but I also don't have any direct round 2s to give. And also, I think these are overlubed to shit. Actually, this is a really good learning thing to show you guys right now.
Solid Principles gifted a tier 1 sub to 1 million. Thank you so much for the gifted.
Here, I don't know if this will show up very well on camera. Do you guys see the lube that's... Actually, you can. Perfect. Do you guys see the lube that's sitting underneath the stem? Do you guys see that? This stab ticks because of that lube creating a suction effect when it goes down. So... The horse thing again? Jesus, dude. So, little word of caution here is don't over lube. It's okay. I'm just going to get rid of these stuff. I'm going to put them to the side, give them back to the client. Better that we use something new here instead of trying to clean this up. Scrape it off? No. I don't even know what this is. But yeah, there was no problems desoldering this. Actually, there was one small problem. The pin over here on the split, the pad was bad. But thankfully, we're not doing a split, and it tested okay. So let's get a screwdriver kit and do this. Jeb, thank you so much for the tier 1. I kind of just consolidate them all afterwards. What keycaps would you recommend me with a German layout? Oof, I'm actually not too familiar, and I wouldn't know what to recommend you. It's tough. I don't know. I'm gonna close the giveaway, guys. All right, let's draw a winner for this giveaway. The NV70. X-Weight, are you there? Is X-Weight there? Whoa, congrats, X-Weight, congrats. Can you send me a message on Twitch? And I think this is going to be for the unbuilt version of it. So send me a message, and I think I have 2 colors for you to pick from. I'll double check. It might only be 1 color. I'm pretty positive it's 2 colors. But send me a little message, and then we can get this going. Now, I have to go figure out where I put my list. I guess I closed it.
Alex, what board sounds endgame with MX2A brands that are broken into 1.3 million acts?
Top mount polycarbonate plate with the MX2A Browns is kind of OP. You can pick any top mount you want. It's kind of OP, dude.
Sneaky Pengo gifted a tier 1 sub to Clacky Keebs.
Only 1.3 needs to be 1.4? That's my recommendation to you. PC top mount. PC plate top mount is going to be fucking poggers with that, dude. It'll be kind of bonkers. I think you'll like it. Congrats, congrats. So the next giveaway is the other one you guys were also really wanting. The HX40 electrocapacitor version. It's already built. It's a 40 EC keyboard that we're giving away next. The whole kit. I know the EC stuff can get pretty pricey. Hello, Screw. Also, if you guys don't even mind, I'm probably gonna not be so energetic today. So nice.
Happy to
this headache is
Alex.
killing me. Thank you, Bug. Appreciate you, man. You're fine. Thanks, guys. Where can I get good keycaps? I would say, like, if you use my vendor list, Bobo, I have a bunch of EU vendors you can go through. Maybe one of them is bound to have some stuff. I took a Titanol earlier. I'm not going to take another one. Like, it helped a little bit. I find if I take more than one Titanol, I get really tired. And I just don't want to be super tired. How do I message you on here? I think you just go to the top where there's like a message icon and then just search alexotos or something. I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. Okay, these we're done with, and I'm actually gonna get like a piece of, yeah, you can see how much lube was applied here. We want to clean this up. Hold on one sec. I'm just gonna get a piece of paper towel or something. I've got a piece of tissue paper here. All right, let's clean this. Example of what you don't want to happen with your steps. Help, I put my Wooting 60 HE V2 using friction mount in a case and it's slightly too small and just kind of stuck in there.
Coming through.
Wait, what? It's stuck in there? Also, kill switch, 66 months. How many years is that? Holy shit. Thanks, man. I don't. Sorry, can you is like the PCB assembly with the, I guess I'm kind of confused. Is the whole thing stuck? Or is it just like the O-ring? 1 month from 6-7, you mean? Oh gosh. Shark, thanks, man. Hope things are going well for you. All right, let's start to loop these things. Worked it out? Perfect. Thanks, X-White. Sounds like an assembly swap into a different case and it won't come out. Shit, I don't have a good solution for this. You're gonna need something to grab and shimmy. Try to do it from one side. Ah, oh, man. Got the float 65 and the stabs all done beautifully by you. Did I ship you that okay? I don't remember, Mikey. Did I leave switches in there too? I think I left a few, right? Just so it held up? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I left the stabs in, I just didn't know if you wanted them or not. I don't have a video of me lubing them, but it would be the same process as I'm lubing these right now. There's no difference. I have literally no variation of how I would lube something like this versus them.
Happy snowstorm day.
I dislike that you called it a snowstorm day. Let's call it a light dusting day and hope for the best tomorrow. I don't want it. I don't want the snowstorm. I don't want the snow. I'm tired of looking at it. I am over it. Officially. No more. In Markham, we got slammed so hard. Really? It was bad up there? I say up there like it's really far, but... You can send it down to Denver? Oh boy. Dude, a few people have said send it to me, and I don't think you guys understand. It's not even so much that there was a lot of snow today, I'm just tired of looking at it. Personally, done skis with it. The PCB assembly is literally not moving at all. It doesn't do anything despite me pulling it using all my strength. And you did this with an O-ring? Shit. Fuck. I'm trying to think of a good way to do it, man. The O-ring got stuck. Fuck. Dude, can I be honest? You might have to break the O-ring and cut the O-ring somehow. What case is this? Yeah, can you also send us a photo, maybe? It's the O-ring that came with the module Tofu 60 redo. That's a toughie, dude. I would try to just chop the O-ring and just kind of like spaghetti that thing out, you know what I mean? You could try. That's a toughie though, man. You weren't supposed to use the V2 mount with the redo? Oh, I mean, yeah, there's probably that too. Push from the USB port, the Tofu redo has its circle cap over it. Oh, that's true too. You could try to like wedge like something and push it up. My first, I guess my attack plan would be probably to chop up the O-ring somehow. And then I would go try to fish it out and then just kind of like pull everything out from there. Any keycaps you think would go well with a Neo 65 Core Plus in black to match the copper bottom? Have you considered GMK copper? I know that's the most obvious answer, but it might go very well with it. It could indeed. Is that word supposed to be pronounced like redo? Redux? Redo? Redux? I think it's pronounced like redo. Alex with the bold suggestions? I mean, sorry, man. I'm going to be honest, as much as I want to give good suggestions today, my head's pounding right now. Honestly, it's kind of hard to focus. What's the giveaway for? Just because I want to. We're slightly also, I don't know, just getting a little bit. X, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you, man. To be honest with you guys, the giveaway is done for two reasons. I don't like keeping all these keyboards in excess here. I'm not really a greedy person. I just don't want anything. Like, I don't need stuff in excess. So I'd rather give it to people who appreciate it. And then on top of that too, like every now and then I try to run subathons. Doing keyboard content's actually kind of expensive. Unfortunately, there is a rather large upfront cost to streaming keyboards, which is not even so much the keyboards. It's actually things like stabilizers, parts, springs, lubricant, the time it takes to do half this stuff, equipment failure, stuff like that. So there has been a bit of a cost to doing things like this. So it's also just to help me raise a few extra bucks for that kind of stuff too. But usually with giveaways, usually they're kind of slightly a wash. This one here is not so much a wash. But yeah, usually it's just me picking up stuff and then end up giving it away. Alex, if you're in pain, it's okay to reschedule the stream? Well, I'm already here now. And honestly, I was kind of looking forward to doing this keyboard tonight, so. Have you seen Mode's latest Sonnet? Oh, they have sound tests for the new ones? I think I slightly caught some of the sound tests in that video. I think anyone in the hobby knows how expensive it gets. It's the worst part of the hobby. Shipping is sometimes the worst part too. Shipping has been getting a little bit craziness these days. Make sure to hydrate to fight against your headache. I've been drinking, honestly guys, I'm a little bit like over watered right now, so to speak. I'm having a little bit of coffee because I feel like maybe the coffee's helping a little bit with like constraining some of my blood vessels, I guess. But I thought coffee might help. I'm a little over it with water at the moment. I almost ordered an Alto until I saw the shipping. Dude, even outside of keyboards, okay? Let me tell you guys something. Also, Inflectra, how are you? I'm also fighting a migraine. Dude, we both fighting it today. So I wanted to order myself a little side table, all right? Basically, soon I will no longer be taking as many photos, if not any photos, from the cement cube. I'm going to repurpose it, just kind of use it as actual decor. But the cement cube, I feel like a lot of people have been taking cube photos these days. So I think I'm going to move over to do something else. So I've set up like a new thing I'm going to do. But the new thing that I want is like this little side table that I'm going to pair with some other stuff. And yeah, some of the shipping for some of this furniture, even though it's like furniture you build yourself in some cases, or it comes in pieces. One of the things I looked at, it was a $250 side table, which I thought was pretty reasonable for what it was. They wanted like $190 to ship the thing that I wanted. Concrete Cube. Retirement tour. Do I play TCGs? No, not anymore. I used to. I'm a little, I'm not burnt out of using the cement cube, but I'm a little burnt out of seeing cube photos, so I'm going to be swapping that out. Thank you, X. I appreciate the Prime. Thank you, thank you. Is it just search? Do you prefer X? What do you prefer? Should upgrade to the Hypercube. No, I have a really cool kind of scene in my brain that I'm working on getting. And that's going to be like my next scene, or like whatever you want to call it, for the next little bit. I'm also thinking about bringing back some of my just solid color backgrounds for some pictures. X is fine, and make sure my username is a bit easier to read. Oh, thanks. No Cube Pro Max? Yeah. Have you ever seen those movies, Cube and Hypercube? Can't say I have. What are they about? I want to see that new movie with Ryan Gosling, or whatever it's called. Something Project something or other, or something to do with Mars or something like that. Project Hail Mary, yeah, that one there. Go watch it in IMAX? That'd be cool. I still haven't watched a movie in IMAX. That'd be cool to maybe go watch it. Oh, it's actually filmed for it? So wait. Where do I go? I guess it's a stupid question for InSteve. I need to find somewhere here in Toronto that does IMAX. The last theater I tried to go do IMAX. Oh, you already looked it up. Scotiabank. Fuck, Scotiabank's gonna be busy though, man. That I'm not looking forward to. That's gonna be a busy theater. It will be packed? Yeah. It's not that I'm afraid of going with people around. It's just, oh man, I kind of hate dealing with... I feel like I have the worst luck when I go to movies. Every movie opening that I've been to where it's been a little bit busy has some of the most annoying people ever. I don't know if there's a VIP one. Insty, I guarantee there's no good seats left. There's multiple IMAX theaters near me, and any decent seats are gone. That's crazy. That's fast. So the last time I went to go see a movie that was like a premiere that was actually busy, we went to go see the Doctor Strange movie, I think. Yeah, it was a Doctor Strange movie. And we went opening week. We didn't go opening day. And there wasn't a lot of people in the theaters, but it was, I would say, like 40 people. And there were, I mean, I feel like that was a woozy of a day. But there were two people in front of us, two like younger kids, teenagers, I don't know what you want to call them. And they were both on their cell phone, and they recorded for Snapchat the first like 5-10 minutes of the movie to show their friends they were in the movie. I don't know. Maybe I'm just unk and I don't fucking understand, but like, why do you need to do that for? Like, what are you proving? Just say you're in the movie. Like, you don't need to record the first 5 minutes. Like, people might believe you. You know, so annoying, bro. Both can be true, they can be wrong, and you can be unk. Whatever. I never did that, and I had a cell phone at that age. They looked like they were 15, 16 years old. As someone who's in their 20s, I hate that. I just don't get the need to like record stuff. It's the whole thing of this generation being online all the time. I don't get it. And then the other thing that happened during that movie, I think this was this movie. This is the actual thing that pissed me off. There were also this like group of probably like 23 to like 27-year-olds who came in, and we were sitting here like in the back. Like, this is the back of the theater. So we were, like, here, and there's empty seats here. This group of people sat, like, right here. So one seat in front of us. This group of people, there was one... It was a girl, a guy, a girl, a guy, a girl, a guy. It kind of looked like dates, you know? And I'm like, okay, they'll be quiet. You know, like, I don't have to worry about them, because the two younger teenagers over here kind of, like, stopped after a while. This girl kept getting talked to by this guy, right? And this guy kept going like, oh, do you know this part? How do you know this character? Let me tell you about... And he just kept talking. And you can tell she didn't give a shit. You can tell that, like, she just wanted to watch the movie. So first of all, I also felt bad for her. And this guy, who I'm assuming maybe was trying to flirt with her, just wouldn't stop. I swear there's a meme about this exact situation. Is there? And dude, I kid you not, like, he just kept going until I think eventually she just like wasn't talking anymore and like even responding, and I think he got the point. But like, bro had no game. And also, if you want to talk that bad, just don't take a girl you're trying to impress to the movies, bro. Like, that's not the place to talk. But bro fumbled, bro. Okay, he fumbled. Terrible place for a date to talk. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let me see. Let's see this meme. Did you DM me? I don't see a DM. Let me check this. Oh, this. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. Literally. How you like that at age? Isn't it supposed to be like high? No, they were like, yeah. And that's the thing, Panda. Like, they weren't young. Like, well, they are young, but like, they weren't young at the same time. You know what I'm talking about. They're adults. Hey, thanks so much for the Prime. I appreciate it, man. then I think another time I went to go see a movie too, there was a family. It's always during Marvel movies too. Scruffs, thank you so much for the 10 tier 1s. We went to go see Iron Man like 2, I think live. Or not live, but you know, opening day, whatever. And we get into the theater, and there was this group of people who were just lore dumping to one another about the movie. I don't know a good way to explain this, but it was so annoying. And eventually, like, we had to be like, can you guys stop? Like, it's too much. Just shut up and watch the movie. Also, again, Scruffs, thank you. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, I really haven't had great movie experiences. Uncle Alex Toe is my favorite uncle. I am Unc. Also, guys, did you guys, I got the new shirts in. They're oversized shirts. I was a little nervous because I've never used this particular brand before. Actually, so happy with this brand. It's way more, it's more lightweight than I would say the Comfort colors. But I made sure like this is 100% cotton. It's like certified by a whole bunch of things to make sure it's like, you know, friendly to a lot of stuff too. But yeah, dude, this one here is much lighter weight than the Comfort colors. Like it says it's a heavyweight shirt. It's not. It's not heavyweight. It's definitely like a bit lighter, which is kind of nice because I feel like Comfort colors already has like density. But yeah, this turned out great. I love the fit on these. The length. This is a large. I'm 5'10". This is like perfect for me. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's 650. I mean, they said it's a heavyweight shirt. It's definitely not. I know my tees by this point. The hoodies turned out great. I wear the hoodies all the time. Does merch points count for subs? I can make it count for subs. I think there might have been 2 merch sales before stream, so maybe we'll just like knock off like 4 subs or something per merch sale. I don't know how we'll do it, but I'll just like mentally do the math. 6 foot on a good day, 6'4" on a good day, actually. Thank you very much. On a good day. All right, let's put this together. But yeah, ball spin. Give me 1 sec. 6'4" lying down. Yeah, gravity ain't my friend. You know what I'm saying? Oh wait, you guys can't even see this. Let's do like this. Oh wait, you guys still can't see it. Wait. Stabs seem faster than normal today? I mean, we're going to be soldering today, so it's probably going to balance itself out. Side note, I'm sad my number 165 extended to 2040 got here today. It's number 100, but the PCB is missing 2 diodes, so 2 keys are dead. I'm sure Mike will help you out with that. I'm guessing something happened in transit. Although, having number 100 of 100 is cool as fuck. Did you message Novel Keys? What's the spinner thing? It's an orb from Novel Keys. It's their fidget spinners. Alright. Let's put these in the keyboard now. If not, Hog, if they can't help you there, I feel like this would be expensive, but if somehow in some way you need me to fix it, I can fix it for you for free. I just don't know how we get it shipping to me. But yeah, I can also repair that. That's hella easy to repair. The spinner is like white noise. I use these all the time just to get like my brain focused on things. I've been really out of focus lately. Okay, let's I guess install this. Okay, this is cleaned now. Yeah, and there you go. Pancake can probably help you too. Use a smaller aperture then. It's been bad though lately. I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe it's a lack of sun. But I feel like, yeah, the last like few weeks, it's been just tough for me to keep focus on things. But you know what's funny? We had that really nice day the other day, and I was so focused on stuff. So maybe it's just like lack of vitamin D or something like that. Maybe it is a little bit of that. Alex, can we get a spin around your shirt so you can model it for us? Yeah, I don't know. I can't really zoom out this camera because it's a fixed lens, but like, I guess I can like go over here. But yeah, this is large. So this is exactly like where I like having the sleeves cut off, right? And then it has like a little bit of bagginess. I also didn't like iron this at all. Like I probably would have. This is straight out of the package. I just put this on today because it came in today. So I don't know. It turned out pretty nice. You know? Show his sussy? What? Can you do a dance for us? Okay, buddy. Perfect sleeve length? Yeah, dude. I'm probably gonna get some other ones. They only had like 4 colors, which was a bummer. One of them's out of stock, but I'm probably gonna see if they can get other colors. I mean, this color is nice, but orange shorts. What a feat of patience that has been for me. 90 Fahrenheit next week? What is that in Celsius? I'm unsure. Snick Wrap, thank you very much.
Gotta love the Prime sub when Twitch allows you to use it.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Luckily, it looks like NK might send me a spare PCB. I hope they do. It's like my least favorite thing sometimes about these particular stabs. I love Duroc stabs because they kind of just snap in. Luckily, I hope they find it for you hovering and you don't have to repair anything, because that would be a bummer. Good stuff. Okay, man, no more of the Duroc love. No more? Why not? How long is the shirt going to be on sale for? I don't plan on taking it off rotation. The only stuff I've taken off rotation is like the OG stuff. I think the shirt I'm probably going to keep on for a while. Unless they get new colors. Plus, I don't also know, Fourth Wall sometimes takes products like... Sometimes they just don't carry certain fabrics or certain brands anymore. There was one of the sweaters that I had to change over to a new brand a long time ago as well. So it's happened, but I don't plan on taking it off. The shirts I don't plan on. The sweaters I plan on redoing though for this season. I have some other ideas. Not the signature ones, but like the character walking, I'm gonna swap out. How do you think the calligraphy switches would sound with the Manta? What plate are you planning on using? I think the calligraphies would be really nice with a PC plate, if I'm being honest. Maybe PC would slap with that. The Keyboard Club one is dope. You know, I've been seeing so many brands use stuff with like the XXX Club or whatever it is, kind of like whatever you want to call it. I've been seeing candle brands do it. I've been seeing like, dude, everyone's doing, and they're all using that same kind of like character walking type thing. It's crazy. What did we see? We saw a chocolate company using it the other day. That was funny. That was funny to see. But I guess that like kind of character is really popular. Dude, I ordered this sample like 3 days ago and it came really quick. Okay, you know what? Let's just set this up here. Key Geek Ding Ding switches? What do those sound like? I'm not certain. Hey David, how you doing? There we go, got it. Gotcha. Alex struggling more to install the stabs than actually tuning them. They're not sitting nice on this PCB. They really aren't. I don't know why. These are like brand new night stabs too. It's okay. Well, boy, we're getting it. We're getting it. I blame my headache. My migraines preventing me from being 100% capacity today. How's everyone doing? Being fantastic? That's good to hear, man. I'm doing okay. A little bit of a headache today, but, you know, just powering through things. Will I be reviewing the touchdown? Yes. I think it's on the way to me right now. I also want to make sure we're installing these stabs like 100% right. The last thing I want is a stabilizer to sit kind of funky. Hello? There we go. I want to get my hands on some GAT lanes. Are those sold out still? Mikey, thank you so much.
Mikey underscore types gifted a tier 1 sub
Oh,
today.
take care, buddy. Hopefully the rest of your day goes well. Alright. Fresh stabs installed. Any dark gray keyboards available right now on sale? Dark gray. How dark of a gray are we talking about? The Float is a nice sounding board. The Float definitely has like a interesting, deeper sound profile to it. Dude, hovering. Thank you so much. I appreciate the 5 tier 1s. Thank you to everybody, Scruffs, everybody else who's donated. Thank you guys for the subs, dude. Is the NV70 available right now, though? I thought it was over. Oh, forgot one more screw. All right. Stabs are in, and these shouldn't need any tuning because we're pretty much done installing them now. Now, owner said there was an aluminum plate, so let me triple check that. I'm gonna be honest, this does not feel like aluminum. Panda, are you there? I think this might be brass. I don't know if you want brass. Unless there's another plate somewhere I didn't see in the box, but I don't think I saw a plate. I did get it wrong? Did you want the brass installed? Or did you want the PC? Although this is patinaed, which is kind of cool. Let's stick with PC. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if the Sennheiser would sound good with this. Let's just stick with that. Also, I don't know if I can repair this. I'm gonna be honest with you, Panda. You might have a hell of a time repairing whatever happened here. I don't know what happened here, but yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. And I'm not even like trying to like meme or nothing, but like that's gonna be insane to repair. Fuck. Yeah, I guess the previous owner, because Panda, the previous owner, did they like stick it in the box and leave it at the bottom? Let's just give this up? Yeah. I mean, if you want, I can try to repair this for you. But you're going to have to be okay with it having some marks at the end. If you want. Just so you have a plate extra on the side. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. That's okay. Honestly, I think this is a better choice for the Sennheiser anyways, if I'm being honest with you. Believe it or not, I was gonna try to convince you to go with the PC plate versus the aluminum today, no matter what. So. WQC? I don't think that was Keycult. I think that might have been the old owner of the board. Personally, Panda, I'm with you on that. I'm not a fan of brass at all. I get you there. How does that even happen? So this also happens with Kohakus. To show you guys again, these leaf springs on these plates. So again, Kohakus it happens with a whole bunch of different plates. These are extremely delicate. Like, you see how I can just literally move this with my fingers like this? You know? So any sort of pressure will make these move and bend, and then they stay like that. That's why if you neglect these or just like ship these improperly, it hurts the keyboard so much. And actually, and even in the case of the Kohaku, there is a problem sometimes where if the bottom part, which is really thin of the Kohaku, gets a little bit warped, it actually makes the spacebar tick. So you have to make sure that particular piece is pressed inwards into the switch to give it some pressure so it doesn't like bounce around. It's not as uncommon as you'd think. It really comes down to how well something was packed. So check out Clever Keyboards for EC. Is someone looking for EC stuff? We do love a little EC. Also, sorry guys if I miss a few chats. I'm really battling with this headache right now. It feels like it gets better and then gets worse, and gets better. I'm surprising my GF with a board. Anyone know a good 65 with knob? Shit, I actually think the only knobs that I know right now might be from Wuche. Who else has a knob right now on a 65? Does anyone know? Oh, the Dimium! Dude, that's a sick choice. And they might be on sale too. That is a really good suggestion. Oh, with the Athena 65 maybe too, yeah. Off-topic question, do you have any cool watches? No, I have my Apple Watch. Does that count? I don't really... As much as I really, really like the idea of a cool watch, I feel like, knowing me, I am not really one to bounce around hobbies. I tend to really dive into hobbies full force and stick with them for a long time. If I get into watches, that will be the end of me as I know it. Because I'm already into a few hobbies right now. Like, I have my things that I'm into. Hobbies, like watches, are a very deep rabbit hole. I gotta be a little careful with that one. No, these are Zinhais. So, what are your opinions of Keycult as a keyboard now, not as a brand? Would you say its offering for price point now is still worth it? So I think it's important to, and this is a long-winded answer and I apologize, but also I think it's important. The way Keycult operates now is through novel keys. You have to understand when it comes to the Keycult brand, the short answer is, do I think it's worth it? If you're into the aesthetic of what Keycult is, sure, it is. They're still great keyboards. They all sound great. They feel good too. But you have to think about it like this, right? There's a little bit of a tricky thing you have to think about. Novel keys, they handle everything from production to customer support now. However, there is, in a way, still a licensing operation they have to do with Keycult. Gork, thank you very much for the 5 tier 1s. Thank you, man. So that does add to the cost. So we have to now think of licensing. Then we have to think of MOQ of the board. MOQs of boards for custom boards. And again, inside info maybe for everybody. Guys, there's not a lot of... Keyboards aren't hitting the same MOQs they did 4 or 5 years ago during COVID. I would say on average, most keyboards probably would sell like a good high-end, a high end of the spectrum, maybe total 350 to 400 units on a good day. Even at MOQ for some of these boards, for about, let's just say they hit an MOQ about 300, you're still looking at pretty expensive pricing these days. And I would say, like, again, I don't know the cost of these, so I'm just making things up. But I can get a general sense of things having run my own projects now. Let's talk honestly and earnestly here. I think Keycults are a little on the expensive side, but I don't think they're egregious. When I'm looking at boards and I'm looking at like projects, if I see this board running at a 300 MOQ and the designer says, hey, I'm selling it for $300, I'm thinking something's up there. That's the honest truth. I'm thinking that's weird. Because you have to factor in a lot when it comes into selling a keyboard at a lower MOQ like $300 or 300 MOQ. You have to also think of, well, okay, is there going to be like after keyboard support? You know, is the company going to stick with me? If something goes wrong with the group buy, is there going to be enough funds for everything to be okay? You know, and you as like an adopter of the keyboard, you're the one paying for that. Unfortunately, fortunately, however you want to look at. And the reason I tend to look at things this way is because we've already gone through enough as a hobby of vendors who unfortunately take the cheap route. MOQ is minimum order quantity. So vendors who take like the I'm going to save everyone a few bucks route, guys, I'm going to be honest, it doesn't bode well for vendors at the end of the day. And then it doesn't bode well for your, I guess, experience with said company. It just doesn't. So yes, it might cost a little bit more, and we have those higher price points. However, I'm not as upset with these higher price points because we have options that are more, I guess, fairly priced, you can say. Or not fairly priced. Inexpensive would be the best word. We have cheaper prices of keyboards. And we have stuff like Neo, who they're selling direct from them. They're not having like a middleman or anything like that. And they run at MOQs far beyond what we do on this side of the hobby. So again, to kind of go back to the initial question, do I think Keycults, like, what do I think of them as a brand now? I think they're fine. For, I guess, sorry, let me rephrase this. What do I think of them now for the price? There are better options, for sure. You can get a keyboard for much cheaper. But if you like the Keycult aesthetic, that's kind of the price you're going to have to pay. It doesn't, it doesn't always make sense for a company to drop things down to the point where they're making $20 a unit, which isn't really, to be honest with you, a healthy margin. So, yeah, I don't know. Long answer, because I think it's important to understand why things are also priced the way they're priced. You can get the original Keycult boards made for the same price or less. New Keycults are $500 or more, make no sense. I still think it makes sense. It's just probably not a flattering price point. If that makes sense at all. I think the keyboards, if they can get it to be cheaper, a very fair price point for something like that, and I'm not sure how they do it, by the way. I think a very fair price point that would feel better to me would be around $450, maybe like $430. But I don't know. I don't know the price of the keyboard per unit for a smaller MOQ batch. I don't know licensing. I don't know if there's some sort of thing with Keycult that they have to abide by, because there are probably stuff they have to abide by there. I got a brand new Inbox 165 for $450. I also don't think it's... I don't think it's fair to look at aftermarket pricing for things. I think when you're looking at like MSRP of things, you look at what the company originally was selling it for. I mean, for example, I just sold my Andromeda that I bought for $700 for $400. Does that mean the keyboard's $400 now? I chose to sell it at a smaller price just because I didn't want it. I wonder what the MOQ for boutique stuff like Ori or Machina. Again, I have a lot of confidence saying this, but usually it's anywhere between 150 to 300. Sometimes, if you're confident in your keyboard and you know there's going to be a big market for it, $500 or 500 MOQ. You literally have to go to aftermarket for OG Keycult though. They don't sell DDS ones anymore. Well, yeah. If you're looking for not just the Keycult brand and you're looking for a very specific type of Keycult, then yeah, I think that's fair to look at things like that. But if you're just looking for a Keycult, like you want the design, I don't know. But again, I think the price makes sense. Am I happy with the price? No. I want things to be as cheap as possible too. But I understand why pricing needs to be the way that pricing is. Happy Friday, Alex. Any tips to clean polycarbonate? Oh man, there's like a whole tutorial I think on YouTube how to do that. I am not 100% positive. I've never done it before. But I know there's like really good ways to clean it. Pricing isn't going to get any better. No, it's definitely not going to get better. There's a lot of variables that are coming into play now when it comes to goods. So I don't know, man. It's a large conversation. Nothing in this hobby can be justified by objective worth. It's such an overrated item in this hobby because at the end of the day, we're all spending a lot of money on keyboards. Objective value quickly turns into subjective preference. I also highly agree with that too. Racing to the bottom only leads to bad things. I will say that like there was a time where I was like, yeah, racing to the bottom of keyboards and stuff like that can be pretty bad for vendors, which means for our side of the hobby, like the custom side, it might be stinky. But I also think you have to look at it from a different perspective where we'll use QK for an example. QK can make some pretty crazy stuff at pretty cheap prices. And I do think in a certain light, if a company can find and innovate on how to make something expensive kind of more affordable and then do it at scale, or just allow other people, like, you know, give other people the idea of like, aha, that makes sense, here's how we're going to do it too. I do think that sometimes racing to be the cheapest can spark some innovation sometimes. There's always drawbacks when it comes to race to the bottom stuff, always. But I think sometimes it can be a good thing in a certain light. Great read. Do you have any extended thoughts that you didn't put in there? Not really. I think it covered basically everything that I had experiences with so far. I think there's extended thoughts per keyboard, but I've pretty much already covered all those in like individual reviews. Do I need any technical skills to run a project of any kind, like boards or caps? Are you going to be working with a vendor? Or are you working by yourself? Alright, let's solder this up. Spring article is being written. I also have the other article that I promised you guys about like common things to fix with keyboards being written. I have a whole bunch of stuff. Today I did a lot of writing actually, just because I was like headache and I was like not really wanting to be on my computer, but also sort of writing on my laptop. I did a lot. Oh, that just fell. Great. I'm just glad I sold. When I sold my Geist, it wasn't as a huge loss. Yeah. I don't know. I have a weird relationship with selling keywords. I'm not loving it. Are you affiliated with Wuche? I have an affiliate link with them. I don't remember how to get there, but it should be on my, if you're looking to buy from them or something. I think the link or whatever my affiliate code is or status is on my my vendor list on my website. I don't know if it was a code or anything. All right, soldering time. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I really like Keycults. I've always had a soft spot for the Keycult brand. But listen, to be completely honest and blunt with you guys, like, these days, you really have to pick and choose what you're buying. Like, money's not, you know, for a lack of a better word, growing on trees. Like, if I'm spending $500 on a project, I really want my product to feel like a $500 experience. And this includes, like, where I'm buying it from, like, am I going to have good support, stuff like that. It's not as easy to throw some money on stuff like it was during COVID times where, you know, you were kind of just locked inside and you didn't have many outside expenses. Is leaded or lead-free solder better for keyboards? I don't think there's one that's better, but leaded's easier to work with. Have you seen the Katina TKL? I will be doing a review on that. Yes, yes, yes. I'm excited for that one. What brand of solder? I'm using Ostor solder right now. I've only used this once so far, and it's been good, so. Please let 2026 be the year of the TKLs. I don't know what 2026 is going to be shaping up to be for keyboards. But so far we've gotten some pretty solid stuff that have been announced or come out. I have a feeling 2026 is going to be variety. Maybe one of the first times in a while we've had variety. The hobby is just heavily, heavily saturated now. It's $500, $600 keyboard is just not in the top 25 best options. No, and I will agree with you there, Monster Dude. Believe it or not, it's becoming harder and harder to, as an everyday recommendation to custom keyboards, be like, yeah, you gotta follow here. This is an interesting conversation because I just had this recently. I think back then it was really easy to idolize every $500 project because it was just like, whoa, they're doing something different. Even in the case of Janes now, like, I don't recommend people Janes or even anything like that's being released from, I guess, whatever making Jane. I forget who's making them now. My brain's fucking busted up right now. Right now, the custom projects that you tend to want to recommend people who are just getting into the hobby as even Grail units are sub $300. I tend to not even want to bother to introduce people to the higher end designs because it doesn't make sense to scare them off. I tend to let people, when I'm talking to people about getting into the hobby, discover that shit on their own. It's not worth it. Money's tight right now. That's what I was saying before. Like, it's not worth being like, yes, so you have these $100 options, which most of the hobby thinks are good, but then you have these crazy high-end ones that you have to go spend an arm and a leg for that make no sense in today's economy. So, I am one of the few keyboards that I've seen recently that should be 500 USD was the Enzo E. Yes, and dude, this is why, like, you guys will hear me talk about certain designers, like Clever, Bowl, JJW. There's a few designers who I still think, by the way, I'm only mentioning a few people. There are tons of people who I think are amazing. There are some crazy nice keyboard designers out there who make stuff with a lot of love and care that I think are worth following and getting into their projects. You know, I do think last year, Clever was my He was like one of my top picks, and that's why I talked so highly of Clever last year. He was, he kind of killed it last year, bro. He did. But yeah, it's still tough though to show people what Clever's doing and then compare it to Neo. It still doesn't even make sense for new people into the hobby. You have to let them discover some of the quirks and stuff of keyboards on their own. I completely agree. I would love an oblique, but it's just hard to justify that price tag of a 60. But I understand it. Yeah. Bull's killing it too right now, man. Like, Bull's designs have been very consistently good. I think Machina has made some standout designs. Oh, Rabbit? Yeah, Rabbit's made some great stuff too. Who would I be asking? Again, I just saw that Novelty's listed a new warehouse find with listing B-stock keycaps are unopened but have damaged packaging. I would assume they're fine. What do you guys think? B-stock packaging for GMK? What do you guys think? Compliment Adept. I'm so sorry. Adept, you know it's not B-stock? You're fucking A+, alright? You are... You know when, like, in some video games they have, like, S+ mode? You are S+, alright? If you were a game and you had that ranking, I would try to score top rank every single time just to impress you. Adept, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Usually it's just damaged packaging. Yeah, I don't think the keycaps will be damaged. Honestly, it's kind of hard to scuff GMK keycaps like that. I hope that answers your question, though. Sorry, was there another... Are mode designs now surpassing the Keycult brand? Oh. Damn, we're doing a lot of chit-chatting right now. I apologize, but also... Okay, I'm going to preface this, whatever the word is pronounced. I have nothing but love for Keycult. Like, what it was. I don't really agree with what they did in their later on decisions, but I like the brand. And I absolutely love Mode as a brand and as a company in general. I think Mode is a little different than what Keycult was. I think Keycult had a lot of hype because I also think Keycult was looked at from a scarcity point of view as harder to get. And Mr. Teja Types, who basically grandfathered in a lot of people into the hobby, had a collaboration with them where he would do one-off keyboards with Keycult, making them even more sought after. Free Teja. So I think Keycult had a lot more of like this allure of being a harder to get keyboard, but the highest of qualities. Obviously that fucking unraveled so hard, but I think what Mode is Mode has that allure of quality, but accessibility. And I think that's where Mode has hit its stride. They have literally created a product and an experience in which, dude, everyone who I talk to who buys a Mode product has usually loved the experience. So I don't think Mode can ever be what Keycult was, because they don't kind of create scarcity with their products. They don't. Let's be real here. So I think they're two different people when it comes to like the keyboard world. And I think that's fine. And honestly, I prefer the Mode version of things. Just saying. I prefer the way Mode does it. Hot take, but the quality that made Keycult special was really DDS. Now anyone can go up and get manufactured by DDS. To be fair, though, you always could do that. It was just expensive. Still is expensive, by the way. DDS still is very expensive. I also don't think DDS is the best of quality anymore. I think DDS is great quality, but they've had their fuck-ups. DS is just expensive. I'd say the most expensive manufacturer. Yep, they are. They're very, very expensive.
More than 3 years of great streams among the best community in keyboards.
Thank you, Ray.
Mr. Toes is the GOAT for keyboard content.
Thank
Keep doing
you, man.
God's work, my man.
I'll try my best to keep doing good work, bro. Appreciate you, buddy. Doesn't DDS struggle with delivering larger GBs on time, too? They do. And getting prototypes made at DDS is extremely expensive now. So good luck prototyping your work. And then this is, by the way, this also leads to more expensive products because, dude, if you have to spend like $10,000 in prototyping your stuff with DDS, then you have to roll that into the cost of your product. By the way, that's also why the Hope is expensive, if you guys must know. I'm surprised no one has renamed Tim on the Discord to be Tim Streamless. I should, huh? Maybe I'll do that tonight. Every menu has issues, whether DDS or... I don't even know how to pronounce that. But yeah, every menu has issues, by the way, guys. No one's perfect, and that's why sometimes when I hear people, like, running with pitchfork in their hand about a manufacturer, I'm like, man, everybody has their issues. Doesn't mean you shouldn't complain, but man, sometimes it's crazy. Keycap pricing has been one of the biggest surprises for me. Before I found out about clones, I thought you could choose between $20 to $200 sets. Now I just struggle to find any sets for $75 to $100. I'll be honest. I do think a lot of brands that were more affordable have gone up in recent times. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a struggle. Yeah, I mean, SWG pricing is going to be very, very affordable for a lot of people now. Plus, I like the way they sound, so it's looking too promising. I mean, I hope it doesn't go crazy with pricing eventually. I hope. Okay, let me solder this thing in here. I think the noise of this is starting to make my migraine worse. Let me focus up here for the next 5 minutes, guys. Let's do it. Kneel for the win? No, I don't smell anything. It's just the noise. Despite the pricing, I still only want GMK. Ah, man, I'm the same way. GMK for me is still, like, top. Although I will say, I think SWG is my number 2 choice now. I like them a little bit better than Keycap. I've been out of the hobby since 2021, but now that my keyboard is broken, I'm working on building a new one. What happened to Space Cables? Ah, man. See, that's a tough one because no one really knows because he did not communicate anything to anybody. So my best guess is what probably happened was I think there was a screw up down the road with something that he kept hidden, which ate up into his funds, which means he had no money to ship things, which I think he was running the same trap, which again, this is exactly what I was talking about. He was running this same BS that basically like a lot of brands get into where they run out of money because of a mistake and they're basically selling products to afford shipping old stock. And I think that's probably what happened. It seems like the most likely case from what I gathered from a lot of things. It wasn't so Shiki. I think it'd be easy for me to say it was an exit scam, but I think that's what happened because I don't think he's driving a Lambo. From what I understand, he was running projects and he was using that money to pay for the shipping of old products. And he got in over his head with ordering extras, is what I understand as well. That's why people like Novel Keys and Omnitype had to like basically come in and save him from a lot of stuff too. So we'll just say this from the most like best case, worst scenario. You know what I mean? Like poor management leadership is probably the easiest thing. But yeah, I think he just ran into that same thing, which the same thing has happened to other vendors. And this is what happens when you aren't running the business as a business. Unfortunately, as much as I think I want to like support the whole like, yeah, we should all run our hobbies like these passion products, you know, like that we can just make a slight living off of. Unfortunately, it doesn't work sometimes because there are going to be mess ups in businesses. You have to look at things from a business side of things. Knox Airy was an actual exit scam. Plus, he flexed all of his stuff that he bought. That was bullshit. Well, Lubed, I don't know what the fuck happened with Lubed. But, Vala, same thing. Too much money in extras, and then they had no money to actually do other things. Poor business skills. You have to run these hobby-based interests as businesses. It's not like yourself or designers are buying private jets and shit. Yep. Alex, when the Manta exit scam happened, how would you know? How would you do it? Oh, if I were to exit scam? I mean, I don't want to ever do that. Listen, I wouldn't be the one exit scamming, first of all, because I'm not a vendor. I'm just the designer. So it wouldn't be me, just saying. Hypothetically, I mean, I just run away. You wouldn't see me streaming anymore. That would be it. Alex, would you buy a 0.5 bedroom home in Toronto? Let me tell you, the money I made off of Manta commission, like designer profits, wouldn't cover even half of the down payment for that ride. Okay. We purposely made the Manta so the vendors can make a few dollars, not us. Alex wouldn't exit scam because then he'd have to get a real job. That's kind of fucked up. Has your love for the hobby died a little bit since it became your job? I know a lot of content creators end up hating the thing they got into content creation doing to becoming a job. No, actually, believe it or not, I fucking love keyboards. You know what I actually don't like all the time, but I've been very open and honest about this? All the nuances of being a content creator. Fuck, I hate that shit. This is why I'm not a great... This is why you guys don't see me doing the same stuff as other content creators. And this is why I've had such like a... You know, like other content creators in the keyboard space that have been really into content creation, they go like, boom, skyrocket. For me, it's been like this. That's it. It's just because I don't want to do any of the other stuff that makes content creation viable. I don't want to be making 13 TikToks a day. I don't want to be reviewing stuff I don't fucking care about. I also don't want to pander to what the audience expects of me in a lot of ways, which is reviewing things that I don't want to look at. So it's been an upward battle because of that, but also I just don't want to. I just don't fucking care. It doesn't interest me, and I made a decision a long time ago when I was doing TikTok stuff, when I was trying to be a content creator, that this is bullshit and I don't want to do it. And it was not me, and it was making me really unhappy, And that's why when I stopped doing it, I became happy again. But yeah, that's all. So it's not about the love of the hobby, it's the love of the content creation. And I chose not to do it. I chose not to be that guy. My meal mix in the spacebar? Nah, not for this one. Honestly, it's part of what makes you such a great streamer. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Be true to yourself and don't sell out. That will keep you happy. Basically, yeah. Like, over the years, again, I love just telling you guys about this stuff because I think it's good knowledge to know. There's been brands that have approached me to do things. Sometimes they offer crazy amounts of money, and I just say no. I deal with the smaller side of the hobby, which is customs. It doesn't pay what you think it pays, but we make do, and that's all that matters. I don't need to deal with some of the big brands. A lot of the streamers and YouTubers also just want to be famous, I guess, in some sense, which is not a bad thing. Like, you should always strive to do things. It is fun. It is fun. Like. By the way, guys, if I wasn't working for Novel Keys, then I don't think content creation would be viable for me. That's why, I'm very fortunate to at least have a full-time job, technically, while I'm doing stuff like this. So.
I put the MX Browns with the Bowerlight and Polycarb. It is one of the most resonate.
Bowerlight with MX Browns? With which plate? Also, thank you for the bits. Agreed, refreshing to hear someone talk and not sell. Appreciate it, Alex. Thanks, Marks. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to sell you guys anyways, so... Or sell you guys on. Doesn't really bother me none. That's why I never push affiliate stuff. What do we do at NK? Content creation stuff for them. Chad, don't forget tier 3 gets Alex's special... What the fuck? Special maple syrup. That's why Alex isn't selling his LUTs and preset camera packs? You guys want me to make a pack of LUTs and price it at $50? And then realize it doesn't work for all your cameras? Biggest scam in the content creation world, right next to people who scam you to do courses. LUTs and presets. Holy fuck, what a scam. And I've seen some of the prices for these LUTs and presets. Holy shit, dude. 50, 60 bucks. Let me quickly wash my hands 1 sec. Off. I think Alex needs a course on how to be such a good person. No, I shouldn't have a course on that. I feel like we should all learn to do that on our own type thing. Sell me a photo book of keyboards, basically a physical version of your website. I've been trying to work on a photo book for so long. I think it would look so nice with all the cube photos, but I've been a little bit lazy on that department. Not even like that I want to sell it to you guys. I literally want a keyboard photo book to show people when they come over or something. I think that would be so fucking cool. But yeah, I have to work on that still. Maybe that'll be my next project, but like I want people to like, okay, let me tell you guys my actual selfish reason here. I want sometimes people to come over and I want to talk about keyboards, right? So this is my thought process. What if there's just happens to be a photo book on the table and they open it up and they're like, wow, what are all these keyboards? And I can be like, actually, and then I can talk about keyboards. Because right now I kind of get a little bit of like, bruh look, you know, when I start yapping about my passions. But if they ask, then I have permission to yap. So it's a little bit selfish of why I want it. But that's literally the reason that I thought of when I thought, oh yeah, I should make a photo book. I never been to anyone's house ever and just opened a photo book that's there. Has anyone ever done that? I do it all the time. Shit, man. Are you not supposed to? Whenever there's like magazines and stuff on people's tables, I open them. I don't know. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, like when there's a lot of people over and I don't want to talk to people, and I'm pretty extroverted. Let's just say I need like 5 minutes to recharge and there's like a photo book or something. I open the book. I don't know. Well, that's the point of coffee table books? Yeah, I feel like that's why people put them there. It's like going to a doctor's office and there's like magazines sitting next to you. All right. You don't think they'd ask with the stack of keyboards? No, all the keyboards are hidden away. I got told not to put the keyboards on the main like area where people look. There was too many at one point, and I took those all away. Let's not talk about it though. I'm getting a little sad. Let's just leave that be. Let's leave that one there to rest. Well, some dust on the bottom here. D-Wood, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Where's my like blowy out tool? There. Sad music for a sad moment. Sorry if that was really loud. Just wanted to blow out the bottom of the dust here. Happened to me with Gundams? Yeah. A keyboard vinyl? That'd be really cool too, actually. I did already think of something like that. It's just getting pressings done for vinyls, believe it or not, is kind of expensive. So nice.
Can't spell alexornix without X.
True.
Exoluupuki.
Oh shit, thank you very much. XO to you too. Wasn't Teja doing that? Was he? I really don't remember. I know he had some sort of...
The plate that was used in the Bower Light was polycarb plate.
Really? Polycarbonate? And it was resonant? Oh yeah, he did do something like that. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that thing. He did do that. Teja types. Wow. Someone gave him a 3-star review? Oh no. Oh no. What happened? Isn't that the brand new keyboard streamer? There's a little mark on the... there's a few marks on the Ando. You're aware of all the little marks on the Ando, Panda? Actually, there's some marks on the weight too, but I'm not sure if the weight marks are patina. It looks like something fell on these. Yep, unfortunately. That's okay. Did the old owner just like misbehave with this? It's an older board. Yeah, it's okay. You know, honestly, you can barely notice those things. Just want to make sure you know about those things. Where did I put the little screw right here? Now I really want to get a giant keyboard photo book for my coffee table. Damn, I have so many pictures. I should just finally do it. I noticed you, Alex. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. It's very kind. Please make one. All right. It's not the right size. I need one smaller. Okay. Maybe that'll be my next week's project, is just get the pictures in order. Because I actually, the thing that makes it a little bit tricky is I normally save photos at 2000 by 3000 pixels. But they're actually still not large enough for the size of photo book that I want it. So I have to go and re-edit hundreds of photos just to get them a few, I think it's like 1000, 2000 pixels more. And the thing that sucks about that is over the years, I've used a few different cameras, which means it's just a lot of work to go. I can't just run it in like a batch, you know? Moody black and white Leica shots of all your keyboards. I should totally do that. There was someone who was actually supposed to be doing some coffee table book a long time ago, but they ended up not bothering with it. No, it's not gonna, I don't know, it's okay. What's a good amateur camera for someone who with no real photography experience? The best answer I can give you, Fujifilm. Fujifilm is the best. What size coffee table book would you guys want, out of curiosity? Like, do you guys want like a big one? Extra large? Okay, not 12 feet by 12 feet. Let's be serious here. Let me see something. I have my photos open still. Because, like, here, I'll show you guys something I took today. Photoshop. Here, let me show you quickly something here. So I took these today, and I edit them today, but I always edit to be 3000 pixels by 3000 pixels. And I'm pretty sure 3000 pixels in inches is 9 by 12. So I don't know if 9 by 12 is, and that's at 240 DPI. I think realistically, I was recommended to go to 300 DPI. You don't need the photo to take up the whole page though. There are some pages I want them to take up the whole page. Right? Because like imagine all these photos, and I purposely put grain on this, but you know, like this is a client's board I took photos of. But this would be so cool on like on a few pages, you know, just looking at a board like this. I don't know. I thought it'd be cool. It'd be pretty neat. It'd be pretty neat. I already have, so believe it or not, I don't know if Way Too Lucky is here, but Way Too Lucky and I had been working on something like that. I'm the holdup right now because I have to resave a whole bunch of pictures. How much do a photo shoot of my boards? I've only ever charged once for a photo shoot of someone's boards. I don't know what I've charged. Honestly, I have no clue. What's the grain filter? I just use camera raw grain. That's it. Sometimes I like photos with a bit of grain. I think it adds a bit of texture, but sometimes you can't add too much. All right. Okay, the old keycaps are here. And I think we're swapping to these keycaps today. Character and vibe? Yes. Beige and red. Always a classy choice. Oof. Always. We have R5 bottom 2. Wow. I think this is going to sound really good. I really think the choice to go with plastic plate is the best plate for this Panda. I have a 17 Pro Max and use the No Fusion app. Believe it or not, yeah, okay. I need to talk to you. So, about the person who asked me for camera choices. If you have a more modern iPhone, just use the iPhone with RAW, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, print scroll pause. Most of the cameras these days are pretty mind-blowingly good to shoot with RAW. The only time you're going to have some problems where you might scratch your head being like, I wish I had a better camera, is like low lighting shoots. But I would say most people are going to shoot their camera in some pretty decent lighting, especially if you're going out and stuff, like, you know, whatever. There have been, and you can look this up, so many people doing comparisons from phones to, I mean, I saw one this morning. It was like, I took the raw photo from my iPhone and the raw photo from my Fuji camera and edited them with the exact same edits and basically color matched them. And honestly, unless you know what you're looking for, they're pretty damn close. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can just pick up whatever you want, but I think if you're someone who just wants good out of the box and doesn't want to fiddle with raw photos, that's where I think Fuji comes to be the best. I literally think Fuji still makes the best consumer from camera to ready to post on the internet or print cameras out there. I think the problem is so many people can make their own photo coffee table books with online apps, Shutterfly, Mixbooks, Google, Canva, Blurb. They can. But I think there's also a joy of not having to do the work to get it, you know? You mean you wouldn't recommend a GFX 102 as a total rookie? How much is that running for right now? Like $8,000 for the body? I saw that Leica announced price hikes for all their cameras, which is annoying, and lenses. And then I also saw that Fuji might also increase prices on certain things too. Which is pretty crazy to me. Panda, where are the alphas to this set? I just realized there's another bag? Was there? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Panda. Dude, listen. Panda got a lot of stuff done with me, and there's just a lot in the bag, okay? It's my own fault. I didn't know there was 2 bags.
Put retrowave alphas with the beige mods.
No. No. Oh, wait, do we want these? Yeah, you know what? Yes. Actually, we'll just wait for a second. There was too much stuff in that big arse box? Yeah. It's okay, we're almost done everything though. And you're gonna have some pretty fireboards after all this. Fuck, I actually am really excited to type on this. This is gonna be very nice. I'm gonna work from home for like 2 weeks. I'm not sure how your office environment is, Panda, but are you allowed to bring custom keyboards to the office? I know sometimes people tend to complain, so... Not sure how your situation is, though. Have you memorized where every key is? Nah, I still look at these. Dude, I've only memorized a little bit. I'm not that smart. Oh shit, do we want scooped? Yeah, we do. Hold on, we gotta make the swap to scooped. Ain't no way we're putting bars on this. Scooped, scooped, scooped. Alright. Back in the alphas. I think we're done with all these. How you doing, Dart? What's up? The Keycult #1 is genuinely so pretty. I think the Keycult #1 is the prettiest of all the Keycults. I will admit, though, I do like the #3 look, but there's something very classy about the #1. There is. I think I need these. Was there another bag, Panda, of the numbers? Should I go look for the bag of the numbers now? I feel like I'm missing stuff. Third bag is crazy. Yeah, I'm still missing stuff. Hold on a second. There's nothing else in there. Uh-oh. Panda!
Retro wave alert row.
What do I do now? He said he forgot them? Oh no. You're right, he didn't forget F10. Talk to us? Mm-mm. Not until it's done. Not until the deed is fully done. just let me cook a little bit. Let me do my thing with no judgment. We don't need that energy. Plus 10 respect? Yeah. Damn it, this is gonna be tough. Let's see, what else we got here? What else we got? Boom. Function. Actually, at least we'll put function over here. Boom. And then we do minus. And then we do plus. Look at this. Function, fuck it. And then we do... You guys don't understand how advanced this is. Oh, the arrow's right here. Hold on. We got the arrow. We got the arrow. I didn't realize we have the arrow. Looks amazing. You can't even tell, right? We're running out of things. Fuck it. Boom. It's the best I could do. It's the best I could do. Beautiful. Indeed. Dude, this plus is so annoying to look at. It kind of looks like it's ducking down hiding because it's such the wrong profile. It's like hiding from the rest of the keyboard. You guys don't understand how advanced this is. There's a lot of wrong profiles? Yeah, so what? Actually, this sounds cool. Alright, let's see how this sounds. I'm only going to type on the alphas. I'm not typing on anything else. So this is Zinhais with a plastic plate in the Keycult No. 1 TKL. This spacebar is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun in this build. What's nice too is this is very different from the other builds we've done for Panda. This spacebar still has some depth to it, which is nice. It's not just like super plasticky, which is usually what happens with Zinhais, but... Ooh, the arrows are nice too. What do you guys think? Don't look at the keycaps. Don't look too hard. Just like pretend. Use your imagination. Quite excellent. This is nice. Very, very pleasant. I'm very happy with the end result. I'm glad we decided to go with PC today. I am glad. Panda, did you see the photos I took of your other board, by the way? I think I still have it open. I know, I just love the way this one here turned out so much. It just reminded me of like that old Tfue one that Teja built, so I decided to take some photos of it. I know, it turned out so good. I took a whole bunch. That's a fun one. Turned out so nice. Do you have some dark gray keycaps? Probably somewhere. Thank you for the sub.
Handsome looking board, handsome looking guy. Wow,
Thank
this
you,
stream has it all.
Cody. Damn, dude. Thank you, Ed. Appreciate it. Have I ever customized any joystick keyboards? I had someone once ask me to, and I never finished. But yes, I have. Actually, I wonder if I can show you guys something even more cool here. Hold on. Let me check something if I can do it. Window, history. Oh no, this is zoomed in all the way. I don't own a macro lens, so what I do is just take a picture and crop in. But it's usually what I do. The zoomed in one was nice, yeah. It looks great. Alright though, guys. That's pretty much the stream. I'm gonna go rest my head a little bit. Yeah, take pics like this for Instagram. Oh, I plan on posting this. Probably gonna do it tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but I only posted it on Twitter, and then I literally like got caught up doing things. Do you recommend other ABS companies? SWG makes some good ones. Keycult, and then also JTK. If you can find some of their stuff, is pretty good. Thanks for the stream. I hope you feel better soon. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go like make some tea or something, and just like go lay down, and then I don't even know if I'm gonna watch stuff, but I feel like I just need to lay down. So yeah, I hope you guys had some fun. We'll have more giveaway stuff probably on Sunday. Sunday might be a really, really long stream. I might even do more than just 2, because I was going to do 2 keyboards. We might do a few different keyboards. Might be like a whole day thing on Sunday. We'll see. We'll see how we all feel. But yeah. Paper 65 should be end of the month. Let's go raid Mr. Mikey. I think he's streaming right now, so... Oh, this keyboard's not plugged in. It'll be an afternoon stream on Sunday, yeah. Get rid of that headache? Yeah, I need to do that right now. Alright, guys. Enjoy the rest of your nights. It's Friday, so get some rest if you want to stay up, play video games, have fun. Good night, everybody, and see you Sunday, maybe even tomorrow. Who knows? But love you guys, and talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.